I'm honored to open the microphone to my dear professor, Dr. Orit Ouaknine-Yekutieli from Ben-Gurion University, who is also the chair of the Chaim Herzog Center for Middle East Studies and Diplomacy, who partnered with us to make this event happen. So we thank you. Orit will elaborate on the story and history of Mimouna. Orit, we're all ears. You have 5 minutes, please.
Thank you, Yona. Tirpot Sadu. Good to see you all. The Mimouna is a holiday practiced by Moroccan Jewry on the evening of the last day of Pesach, and in the following day is Rochag. Its main motives and messages are warding off failures and trouble and calling for prosperity and good luck in the year to come. The date of the Mimouna is set next to what used to be the beginning of the new year in ancient Jewish calendar, the month of Nisan. This date corresponds to the spring rejuvenation of nature. Spring ceremonies with attributes that resemble the Mimouna are universal and extremely ancient. In Jewish tradition, these go back in various formats to biblical times. In many cultures, the warding off of evil and the welcoming of prosperity at these spring celebrations are connected with the admiration of nature and its power. To these were later added historical explanations that link with the group foundational myths, which in this way transfer the ceremony into the orthodoxy and its symbols. Rites resembling the Mimouna are mentioned in North African texts from the 15th century onward, while Jewish travelers to Morocco in the 18th century report of ceremonies which include some practices as in the Mimouna of nowadays. There are various proposals explaining the source of the holiday's name. These include a reference to the mythical male figure Mimoun and to the similar female figure Lala Mimouna. Others propose that it was commemorate the Maimonides' father Rabbi Maimon ben Yosef, while there are those who connect the name to the word of money in Hebrew, mammon. This last reference reflects the biblical tradition telling that during the Exodus from Egypt, which is celebrated in Pesach, the Israelites took the Egyptians' money with them. The focus of the evening ceremony is a special meal. A ceremonial table is set for the guests. This table lacks meat, hot dishes, and black coffee, but has loads of sweets of various kinds, dairy products, olive oil, and honey. It is also decorated with symbols signifying prosperity, blessing, such as grains, coins, a fish, and some jewelry. During the evening, guests pass from house to house and stay for a short time each place. You are not supposed to spend the whole evening near the table, but test a small thing, get blessing from the host, respond to it, and continue to the next house. The common blessing in the ceremony is Tirput Sadu, which means be successful and fortunate. In the following day, people get out to picnics. Common tradition included going to water sources, beach, spring, river, so on, and throwing water behind the back to signify the rejection of trouble and failure. Other traditions are stage reversal of tasks, by which, for example, the children are those who make the meal for the parents in small dishes. This kind of reversals occurring in the Mimouna is different from the textual order, Seder in Hebrew, celebrated in Pesach. They are less ordered, less orthodox, and more feminine. Another common tradition in Morocco was sharing of food between Jewish and Muslim neighbors. The Muslims were bringing bread to the Jews who refrained from it for 7 days and got in exchange foods. The symbol of food exchange is often conceived as a reaffirmation of a contract or of an alliance. And such cultural practices became the basis to the association of Jewish-Muslim fraternity with this holiday. When the large majority of Moroccan Jewry migrated to Israel, the Mimouna migrated too. Until the late 1960s, it was celebrated mainly within the community's confines, but since then it was publicized and became an all-Israeli event. The Mimouna in Israel has significant political aspects. Since its renewal, it was used by various politicians as means to get the favor of the Moroccan community that has a huge electoral power. For the Moroccan diaspora in Israel, it meant to be more visible in the public sphere while attempting to gain more recognition and access to political power. The connection between the individual self and the political self, as it found expression in the Israeli Mimouna, echoes similar concepts in Morocco. There, the Moroccan royal court is highly involved with several religious and popular celebrations in a way that the political and the individual become embodied in one another. Hence, not only the ceremony, but also some of its innate concepts which are part of Islamo-Moroccan culture were transferred as well. The enormous popularity of the Mimouna in Israel in the last decade is also deeply connected with the renaissance of Moroccan culture among the country's large Moroccan diaspora. This renaissance, which is evident in multiple fields of cultural production, had produced a kind of an imagined Morocco in Israel, of which the Mimouna is a central component. Altogether, this exhibits the breaking out of Moroccan culture in Israel from degraded place it was accorded to into a mainstream public sphere. It is thrilling to see how rights adjust themselves to the multiple needs of reality. In the case of the Mimouna, the most valued and important of this readjustment is the attribution of the holiday as an expression or alternative for fraternity and good relations between Muslims and Jews. I am grateful to Yona and the organizer for the initiative, which contribute to the dissemination of this important message. Tirphu utsadu.